don't know. The truth here for both teams is obviously for Thieves this will be a devastating defeat, right? They were one of the favourites coming in after that performance yesterday against Atlanta FaZe. I have to take it with a pinch of salt simply because it's Atlanta FaZe. And they are really, really good here at the moment. But LA Thieves, in my mind, are a better team than what we have seen so far at the major. The Hardpoint was close, the S&D was phased, the control shouldn't have gone the way it did.
And on the other hand, you would say that Minnesota Rokkr are a significantly better team than what the results are showing. But of course, you know, the facts speak for themselves. This is the last time that these guys did play up against each other on the online stage. Envoy dropped a 2.52 in the Hardpoint and 2 in the Surge as well in week 3 of the online stage, a 3-0. But look at that, Hardpoint relatively close. Search and Destroy, 6-3, comfortable, you would say. Control, nice and easy for Thieves. It's not a game they look back at and think stressful by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not an easy game, although it is 3-0.
It's weird, I'm trying to sit here and give you all the context for it, but realistically, Rokkr are in a dark place, and a lot of people have been asking what happens after this tournament if this goes the way we think it's going to go. It's possibly the worst draw from them from that winners bracket down to the losers, but hey, they put themselves in this position, 0-5 in the qualifiers. The benefit is, as it always is in Call of Duty, is that when we come to a major, all past sins are forgiven. You can find glory here on the day, you can take a win, and both teams won it. Both teams need it. Let's find out who has it in them. We got a Hydro Hardpoint.
And I mean, those stats kind of tell the story. We do have a drop, unfortunately. We'll be loading back into the game. Sorry to everybody in the venue and at home, but a 1-5 record for Minnesota, 5-3 from Thieves. And one thing I want to speak about specifically on this one, we talk about Thieves and how well they play Hardpoint in general. Their breaking is really, though, where they find a lot of their success. But when it comes down to Hydro, we know how influential rotations are and how hard breaks are to find. The worst team in the world at rotating on this map is the LA Thieves. So if you are Minnesota on this map specifically, you want to maybe making sure you find those early rotations and try and keep it tight. That's what you have to do. But still, for Thieves, the breaking percentages are there. They're very well up there as well, sitting at 3rd overall in the CDL.
So now, these two teams, they go head-to-head though. We'll have an awful lot to contend with. They have played each other before. Bear in mind, this was losers finals last major. Thieves took that. Let's see if there is a revenge though. This is the matchup we're going to highlight for you. Cammy versus Draza. Cammy actually having a little bit of a better stage, but Rokkr having a much worse one.
Yeah, and I think a big catalyst for when they were playing well in Boston was the SMG duo of Bance and Afro, whereas Cammy has now stepped things up just a little bit. Is that because Bance and Afro have fallen off a little bit from the competition that they had been showing up, whereas Cammy really stepped things up to a decent level? That's some good stats. It's what you kind of want to see from those AR players in these two teams, of course. Relatively average hill time. Decent numbers being put up. But I will say one thing, Draza did not have a good series yesterday. I think he dropped 28 kills across all 3 maps. He will want to answer back here as quickly as he can.
This map feels a bit weird. It's weird. The entire setup for this is weird. Rokkr,
I mean, this
great just a month ago.
As you said, this was a losers final. This could be a huge game. But we're finding ourselves here in losers round 1.
So for many of you watching at home, this game is about to get underway. And I'm wondering what the community is thinking. Our desk are all saying Rokkr don't have a hope. But I choose to believe in magic. I choose to believe in the fairy tale that this will be a competitive game at the very least. Elimination is on the cards here at Major 3. Top 12, it's what beckons one team into the abyss. But only one will fall and another will rise. It is time for Minnesota at Rokkr and the LA Thieves to go to work on Hydro Hardpoint.
I just hope it's better than our last series. To be honest with you, it was pretty much just smoking from FaZe. Thieves were involved. Are they going to be involved on the other side of things? It will be Atlanta FaZe who beat Thieves, of course, but Thieves are the ones starting on the better side, heading into P2. Octane will be looking to lock down that dome as much as he can. Minnesota Rokkr, you need to find a route through. Try and find a break somehow.
Cammy finding 2 at the same time. You can already see the positioning for both of these two teams on the mini-map. It is about a little bit of a fight here at P1, but also the fight going through as Afro finds 2 from the water. And Rokkr have found the flip.
Yeah, there's the flip. Good start. Minnesota Rokkr now going to soak up some time, push them back towards Tin as best as you can. Afro on the point is something that's very difficult to deal with for any teams in the CDL. But for your LA Thieves here, you've got to be looking to try and find that break back. Drazza already in the middle of the map. He's going to be wanting to concentrate on. Afro soaking up some time. They will get taken down. Drazza does find a kill on the flip here. Does that actually spawn the side of Rokkr out? No, still here, but it is going to be a split. Kills are needed.
Vance trying to play his life here as well. LA Thieves though pushing the tempo. They've already got players in the dome and moving through into P2. It's going to be a fight. The trades will matter around this P2. Both teams waiting for it to kick off as well. Drazza does find the first here. Rokkr are hedging their bets.
And they're waiting for the rest of the team to try and find a way through, but they haven't been able to do so. So the boys in the back are going to have to get the job done. Kenny is there to find one. Here comes the flank. Vance will get shut down. And it's the kills on transition as the hill is just popping to P2. That hurts Rokkr so much there. They go for another look. Afro trying to swim his way out of trouble. The shots in from Itachi, not going to find anything here. 30 seconds to go on P2. Looking like it's all going to go over towards the side of Thieves.
Yeah, there's nothing much here for Rokkr after that. It didn't work out for them, and Thieves will quite happily just get this one done. The rotation to P3 is what's the matter. Already you can see Rokkr putting a little bit more pressure on the map. They do not want to allow Thieves an easy progression over to that next hill.
Have to be careful of the spawns towards the back when they do find those kills. That should be a spawn towards the back of P2 for the Thieves player. It is. Envoy now going on a swim to try and find a break, but it's a really nice break from Thieves. Of course, they found the kills on the transition over towards P2, pick up nearly every single second, and Envoy putting the pressure on over towards P3. Thieves in a good spot to find the break.
They are just bullying their way through it as well. Cammy managed to take down Envoy before he can do any more damage. But Minnesota Rokkr, they got the spawn, and now they are being forced back into it. They have to find a way into this hill that they rotated for. Attach and Vance will combine eventually. LA Thieves will have to start again.
Good hold. On the side of Minnesota, no spawns towards the back, nothing getting too freaky back there at all. Good stuff from Minnesota, nice hold so far to get themselves back into the game. Kenny will find two though over towards the backside. The pitch starting to come through, Vance will deal with him. It's looking like the scrap time probably going to go over towards the side of Rokkr, and Octane has got something to say about that, make it 3, not quite. Cammy and Afro walking away weak, but walking away with the scrap time. Importantly, rotation there for the side of Thieves. They struggle with this typically, but they're here now over towards P4.
And while Thieves won't be that far ahead, this rotation will matter. You can already see the players from Rokkr trying to find their way forward, hoping to get a gap in the defense. I think it's going to be Afro, who may be their key player. Already finds the first here. They're now looking for him. He's trying to stay alive. He's just aquatic. He's underground. They're fighting. They're fishing. They're not going to get it entirely. Afro will get one, but it's still not going to be enough. Minnesota Rokkr are not making the kills on the minimap that they need.
They haven't been able to get over in time, but now the kills start to flow through. For the side of Thieves, they will still continue to spawn at the back. Vance could be the important one, but he gets taken down. It's going to be coming through the front door alongside of Attach. The kills are traded. But works up for Thieves, who are spawning here. Kenny momentarily left all alone, but the rest of the team, the reinforcements, are very much en route. 25 seconds left to go. And it really has been. As soon as a team has got a hold of a hill, for the most part, they have locked in nearly every single second, but it's a late break coming in from Rokkr. Rotation, not too bad for them either. Big gunfight win by Cammy, though, as we head over towards the next hill.
And now this is where it gets a little bit tense. Cammy knows they're coming for him as well, holds it.
Good hold.
Managed to find that first kill as well. He knows more players are pouring their way towards his position. Cammy versus Kenny, and Cammy will find another. We've been talking about Cammy in this last stage playing better, but Rokkr not finding the results. Can this happen for them on land?
Oh, and Afro could win that. Cuts off the transition through mid-map, but now with the position that Cammy has brought up, he will be locking down that backside. The spawns are probably going to come in towards the back now, though, as he does go down. Thieves starting to force the issue through the front of the map here. Can they find a breakthrough? Vance and Attach, though, locking it down. It's only Octane towards the back. It's a 4-man wipe for Rokkr. They're going to take the lead for the first time.
Rokkr finally finding form in this game. There's still pressure coming through. A split, a pinch here for LA Thieves. Bad has to shoot every single direction. It's no good. Thieves will take this one back away from them. For Rokkr, it's back to P1 and P2, hoping to lock it down.
Big kill coming in from Attach. Kenny was looking for the flip over towards P2, trying to get some dome control for the side of Thieves. Rokkr will keep a hold of that. Vance setting up with the AL now just to kick things off over towards this hill. You need to lock down this left-hand side of the map. Prime objective for the side of Rokkr. But don't let too much time go over towards Thieves, who have plenty of time to try and break this down. Drazza on the beach will get dealt with. Vance first kill on the board as we head into the second rotation.
And this for Thieves, they do want to contest P1. They are looking to get into P2 as well. You can see on the mini-map here, they're going to wait on their teammates to get it. The rest of the team are looking for P2 as well. Vance already to flex once. There's another player going to be in ruins looking for him. Octane versus Vance. That is a huge amount of kills going through for Thieves. Attach is now under pressure from every direction. Falling by dome as Rokkr will spawn out. That lead they have is fleeting.
And as soon as Octane finds that kill towards the back, it just spells trouble for the side of Rokkr. And they left Bansol alone there, and the rest of them die in P1 at the same time. It's worst case, worst scenario. For the side of Minnesota Rokkr, you can already see Afro trying to find a route through with 13 seconds left to go. Thieves trying to keep Rokkr back over towards the tin side. But keep an eye on Afro. Kills starting to come in through the mid-map for Rokkr as well.
Now, at the moment, LA Thieves are figuring out their spawns, and if
Spawn
anybody
out,
has
there you
gone
go.
towards the back, that's exactly what they now know. Afro is behind. The rest of Rokkr need to find some kills to help him out. He cannot do this by himself. He finds the first, though, will eventually fall to Draza. Rokkr have got bodies here as well, but Thieves will have the spawn.
Still here now, if you're Rokkr, you've got to be aware which way are they coming from. That's the information gained as Draza starts firing shots up from the back of the spawn. Attach will take a couple as well, but still it was Rokkr in control of the point. Envoy finds a way through. Now Attach is going to commit as the spawns towards the back now for Rokkr. This one's a little bit messy, but it's looking like Minnesota coming out on top. 30 seconds left to go here at P2. It's good time on the board.
And they've got a few kills here for Thieves. They're going for this one again. They are not laying down and taking it. Kenny flying in against it. He has to find the player out towards the back. He's getting time himself. Nades coming through at the same time. They will eventually challenge him, but nothing's happening as Thieves are here in numbers. Eventually, Rokkr put bodies in the point, but it has been earned in blood, and Draza ends up getting in as well. This game is still incredibly tight as we head towards P3.
And the reason that Thieves do that, they start to challenge because they know Rokkr is still going to spawn at the back. They send one player over towards P3, they lock down those spawns, and they keep Rokkr where they are. That's a really good sign now for the side of Thieves to disrupt what Rokkr were doing. And now Rokkr are going to run the gauntlet through the middle of the map. It's a good stop from Afro. He will find one. Here comes the push from Rokkr. The game is pretty much even. A good contest so far. Rokkr now going to try and find a break over towards P3.
Well, the pressure is all on Thieves. Let's see how they handle it for the listening to the LA Thieves.
Top right, watch out, top right, pipes.
Pipes.
Top right.
Hey, I can't tell.
Top right,
laying on the plant. Top right, laying on the plant.
Here.
Afro.
Don't get me
Huge time here.
caught.
Huge time here.
Afro.
I spawned the
Back door. There's two.
Afro. Back door. Nice, good job.
Plant. He's still plant. Top plant. Jump to
Let's
the
push this.
time.
All right.
That's good.
I got
Nice.
it.
Maybe low door.
Came.
Alright, they're playing dude.
I'm going right. Hold
Take our
on.
time, bro. Do something together.
I'm going to go top
I'll
right.
play through front.
Alright.
I don't see
I'm gonna go top
anything. I don't see anything front right now. I think they're playing back. Not the top ruins either that I see.
Don't get me hiding like bridge head. You bro.
Yeah,
Same way you look. Yeah.
clear. Yeah, it was low dome. Low dome left corner.
Here, I got one down.
P2.
I cut mid, bro.
One is in
I hit
One is in P2.
all time.
I'm trying to get angles on this count time.
You got it.
I don't see God right. Nice.
I'll see you.
One was P2, boys.
You got it. Rest of the time. Got it on you.
Short. He's already through close right.
I cannot tell.
Watch out.
Spawn the back.
I can't get that guy, brother. Roll me.
I'm trying to play this guy P2.
Hey, roll me too.
Here, top left. Let's watch up on you.
Plus block. Jump down.
My head and low left.
Short absolute.
Hey, I spawn on point. Give me straight.
Give me God rock. I got one short. One's
Still
outer.
outer.
Hey, play
He's got
kills.
still outer under me, I think.
Yeah, play kills.
I'm staying
Yo,
under
what's
me,
his
bro.
spawn on
Yeah,
you?
under me. Get scout time.
Front
20 seconds. Yeah, lay down front side. Nice.
P2.
They should be spawning out. They can go P1 right now, Ken. They have time to P1. They have time to P1.
That might be
Because
both.
back up, I got time. I'll play near.
Yeah, I'm gonna go gas.
Back up gas, yeah.
Alright,
I'll
I'm top.
That's fine. I
What's
threw
been
it.
ours?
Hey, I'm trying.
I'm living down. Oh, I'm sorry, son. Actually,
What could be low right?
I have low right.
Hey, I'm top right now.
I
hold
have
right.
only, bro.
I
There's
have all
another
back
box.
up,
I
guys.
can't tell, man.
Well, the comms from Thieves keep them in the game. This has been unbelievable back and forth from these two. I really don't know which way it's going to go towards the end, Ton.
And really good work there from the side of Thieves. They managed to hold on to the spawns when they need to. And then as soon as they spawn out, they try to transition away from them to spawn Rokkr out, which is why we've already seen pretty much 15 seconds uncontested. But the breaks from Rokkr have been so good. It's Hatch and Afro having a game so far. It's a four-man wipe. So he draws it towards the back. You can find one. And he will keep the pressure in the spawns here from Thieves. Rokkr now about to break 200. 30 seconds left to go here over towards P5.
Kenny got a perfect spawn out as well, and it's going to cost Attach his life. The pitch is coming through. They're trying to hold it down. Bans and Candy in the hill are currently holding off the Thieves. Only Draws are going to be left. He's wondering where his teammates went. There's a big dive into the water, but Rokkr holds. But it is not the end of this hill that matters. It is P1, it is P2, as it so often is on Hydro, and Thieves are here first.
Stun in the water to check for Afro. He's on a 4 spree. Now, what would a cruise missile do towards the end of this game? He's not far away. Looking for a kill to help his team on this transition over towards P1. Oh, you sneaky little fish, Afro. Can he find the kill? Yes, he can. There's number 5. The rest of Rokkr now on the way. We're in limbo just a little bit. As you can see, Cammy looking for the rotation over towards P2. The rest of Rokkr are there as well. Big fights going on this rotation over towards P2, which are going to be won by Thieves. They break 235 left to go on P1, and they're looking at P2 to be theirs as well.
You can still see the fights going down. Rokkr have been rebuffed from P2. They now need to get the time of the P1. They can no longer win it on P1. This will come down to P2 at the very least. Afro trying to find his way forward, but it has been read by Thieves as they fill the kill feed. The spawns have gone towards the back. Cammy is here. They are into P2, but just the rest of Rokkr are spawning up where they need to. They have got a little bit chaotic. And now Thieves and Rokkr are poised. They are ready for this battle to the end.
Oh, they get them both at the back as well. They overcommit for it. Here come the rest of Rokkr and the transition. It's 3 dead for the side of Thieves. Rokkr find a way somehow, some way. The COD gods on their side. And now, can they lock down Dome? Can they lock down P2 and find a win in match number 1?
Here come the Thieves, attached to the back, trying to hold it down. Octane's already found him. Back to the front. Draza's going to be there as well. Octane for reinforcing. Draza finds another. Back waiting for Octane. He slides through. Kenny and Envoy. They've got the kills. They've got the spawn out. They can win it up to this one. Rokkr had everything in their hand, but it slipped.
Afro needs to try and find something here, as do the rest of Rokkr. It is slowly but surely slipping out of their hands. Kenny will find the kills in the mid-mapping of Rokkr. You really have to go now.
And only one hope remains. And down he falls. Cammy has gone. Rokkr are not there. Thieves have broken them once again. And the loss streak for Rokkr continues as Thieves find their first map of the major. And it was hard fought with blood, sweat, tears. For they got going. The P2 break. Rokkr crumbled.
The best breaking team on the game get it done when it matters. It was a close game number 1 against FaZe yesterday. Lightning has not struck twice. LA Thieves will find a map number 1 against the Minnesota Rokkr, and it was a tight one at that as well. And Rokkr, they found a little bit of luck with the spawns towards the back. They get the transition, they find those kills as Thieves are trying to find a flank all the way back over towards those back spawns. As we will have another look in just a second to how that game ended. But you gotta lock it down if you're Rokkr. There was a couple of big opportunities for them to do so. P2 breaks too often for the side of Thieves to find those points.
It certainly was. Well, let's look at our scuff play of the game. It is going to be the ending of this one. The spawns for Rokkr, the wipe for Rokkr.
Perfect.
And Thieves are spawning out. They had to hold them. They lost a little bit of time not getting in the hill straight away, and then they just started losing kills. Only attached finds one towards the back here. The rest of the players basically find nothing.
That's got to be tough, right? Vance is just sitting in the hill, just needs his teammates to find something in there. Of course, with Afro hitting that mid-cut, can't help towards the back. Attach is left to do anything. And then at this stage, it is running the gauntlet if you're Rokkr. You're in such a difficult spot, but the thing is, you can't take your time. You can't set it, you can't just choke it up and go to P3. You have to challenge, you have to try something. Kenny just holds down the mid-map so well. Because he knows they're going to be floundering, right? They have to be there quickly. He's just picking them up as they find their way around. And Kenny finds 5 to close out the game for the side of the LA Thieves. And what a game number 1 it was. The next 2 maps, or 3, 4, 5, whatever, can be as good as that. We're in for a series, but it will be a map 1 win for the side of LA Thieves. Big clutch-up moment towards the end.
Yeah, and that final hold is going to haunt Rokkr if they found a little bit better trades. If they had kept it chaotic, if they had made everybody go back to respawn a couple more times, they would have had the win here in map number 1. But when Rokkr can't hold, Thieves show them how it's done.
And Thieves, you know, we spoke about it at the top of the game in terms of rotation. Not very good. We've seen them be broken a couple of times themselves, but even when they didn't have those rotations, breaking on this map is so difficult, and yet Thieves still find a way to do so. It's how they typically do play Hardpoint. It works out for them on the map where it is hardest to break hills as well. Just got that special formula when they need it on occasion there. Brycian came to town. In that occasion, LA Thieves 1-0 to the good. And for Rokkr, Hardpoint is typically their strongest mode. S&D in control has been looking pretty slow. And for Thieves to take map number 1, that is a dagger to the side of the Minnesota Rokkr.
It is very, very close, pretty much across the statistics. The outslade wasn't huge. Octane, obviously the star performer, a 1.4 for him, but that game balanced both ways so many times. It was tight the entire time. And just one spawn out, just one perfect break from the Thieves makes a difference.
something we've come to expect from this side when it does come down to Hardpoint. But let's have a look at how things are going to break down over the rest of this series. We may well be having a 3-night stay in hotel. It probably will be 2